Hi, in this video we're going to show you how to convert a VirtualBox VDI file to a Hyper-V VHDX file so that way you can run your VirtualBox virtual machines in Hyper-V. Alright, so to begin the process we're going to find the location of our disk file in VirtualBox. So we're going to do this Windows 11 Pro VM here. So if we just go to the settings, storage, here's our disk file, and here's the location here. So I have that open here. Here's the file we're going to use. Okay, so to do so, we're going to be using a program called qemu. It's a disk management program. It does all kinds of things, but it's very useful when it comes to converting virtual disk files. Okay, so I have it downloaded here. It's just a zip file. It's free to download, free to use. So you just extract the zip file and you'll have some DLLs and the executable. So then you just need to open an administrative command prompt to the location of where you have the zip file extracted. So let's do that here. Okay, so this is on the D drive. Okay, so now I have that open there. Let's make this full screen. Okay, so here's the command we're going to use. So it's pretty much the executable name, qemu-img.exe. -P to show the progress. And so here is the path to the VDI source file. Make sure you put it in quotes if you have spaces. And then -O for output to VHDX. And then you just need to put the location of where you want to output it to. I'm just going to output it to the same folder just for the sake of simplicity, but you probably want to output it to your Hyper-V disk file folder, so wherever you keep your Hyper-V files. Alright, and then the only thing you need to change, we'll obviously put the path with the quotes, and here is the file name. You could change the file name if you want, but I'm going to keep the file name the same, but obviously you want to change the extension to VHDX instead of VDI, like that. Okay, so let's copy and paste this here. Right, copy, just right click, paste it in. Press enter to run it. Alright, so I'll pause the video and then be back when it's done, but either way it doesn't seem to take too long to run this process. Okay, so the process has completed, so let's see what we got here. Alright, so here's the VHDX file, 30 gigs, and the VDI file, 30.2, so it's pretty close in size there. Alright, so now we're going to go over to Hyper-V. Okay, so we're going to do a new virtual machine here. We'll call this VirtualBox import. Of course, you could pick a new location if you don't want to use the default. We'll do generation 2 since it's Windows 11. We'll just keep the default RAM settings since it's just a test. Alright, so pick your virtual switch here. So default switch will be the only one unless you've added other switches. Alright, so here's where we need to pick the new VHDX file. So here's the file we just created. Okay, click on Finish. Alright, so now if we go to the settings here, so here's where you could add the TPM since Windows 11 requires a TPM, and then secure boot. But since Windows was already installed, you could probably get away with not adding the TPM. So we're going to try that out for this situation here. Okay, so let's start it up. So I'm recording at a low resolution, so things don't really fit on the screen the way they should. Okay, so you might get this problem here the first time you start your VM, and also, doing the TPM might also help out in this case here. So it's going to restart again. So obviously it's different hardware, so Windows might get confused about that. Even though it's the same physical hardware, it's different virtual hardware. Alright, so now we're in here. Okay, so here's our virtual machine here, and it looks like everything worked out. Okay, so once again, just download the qemu software, configure your command here. I'll put this in the description here, so that way you can just kind of edit it to match what you need to do, and then just paste it into administrative command prompt once you navigate to the qemu directory. And then just create a new virtual machine in Hyper-V, attach the vhdx file, and you should be good to go. All right, thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe.